Hi everyone, please take note of the following disclaimer. Please note that this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. It does not constitute financial advice. We are not registered financial advisors. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, your number one source for income-oriented investing where we do not ignore total returns. Harvest High Income Shares have announced their January 2026 distributions, which are going to be paid out in February. Let's go over them like we do every single month, guys. And then we're actually going to look at some of their classic covered call ETFs because they actually increased their distributions for quite a few of their classic classic harvest covered call ETFs, including HDIF, the all-in-one, even their tech one as well. Some great news if you hold some of those, which we'll look at in a second. First, let's look at the high income shares. So the first one I always want to look at is HHIS, of course, because that's the all-in-one. That one has not changed. Of course, I'm looking for it now and I can't find it. Here it is, 27 cents. So HHIS is still the same. In terms of the single ones, which not all of them, but most of them are in HHIS. You have AMD that's increased from 45 cents to 55 cents. That's pretty much the only one on the American side, or the American ones, US ones rather, that have increased. Netflix has decreased. You know, Netflix has been having some volatility lately because of their deal that fell through or whatever. So Netflix is going to 16 cents. I believe it was, what was Netflix before the 16? Let's see. So 20. Okay. So a small reduction there. That makes sense. Even Circle. So Circle, also, which, you know, there's been some volatility with Bitcoin and the crypto in general. So Circle is going to go from 30 cents to 25 cents. So some minor reductions there. And on the Canadian side is where we have some increases. So you have the Anuko Eagle, which is going to 34 cents from 25. So a pretty big increase. There you even have the chemical, no surprise, right? 26 cents. That's the uranium one. 26 cents. It's going to 34 cents. Even CNQ, Canadian Natural Resources, 15 cents to 18 cents. And then there's Suncor that I forgot to open this one, but it's going to 17 cents from, what is it? Was it 14? Yeah, 14. So a couple of increases there. No increase on HHIC yet. The Canadian all-in-one still at 16, but I mean now it's a more of a candidate for an increase, right? If you got 1, 2, 3, 4, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they increase it a little bit next month or down the line. So that's it for the high income shares. Now, in terms of the classic covered call ETFs, this is public information. They just released it. You guys could check out the article if you want. All the new distribution amounts for all the classic harvest covered call ETFs are here. But in terms of which ones have increased, I have the data right here for you guys. So the HBF, which is the brands one, is increased by 1 cent a month. So that's going to 90 cents annually. So you have the new yields here as well. HTA and HTAE, the tech ones, have increased as well. So you have the information here. Up 2 cents a month for HTA, up 1.5 cents for HTAE. You have the industrial one, Hein. You have Trevi, which is the travel one. You have HLIF, which is the Canadian one. They're all increased a little bit, including the utilities one as well. HUTL, HUTE have increased as well. You have the new yields here, but I think the biggest news, I think most people have HDIF, right? Is kind of like the all-in-one of the classic covered call ETFs. They did add a little bit of the harvest high income shares, by the way. There's HHIH in HDIF now, but this one is increasing quite substantially here, going to 9 cents a month. So the yield is just under 12. So this one's been sitting at the high 9s, 10% yield. So now, you know, a little bit more higher yield, in comparison to kind of like an S&P 500 style cover call leverage ETF, which are typically around 12 and a half. So great news if you own these, any one of these Harvest Classic cover call ETFs. And in just going back to the high income shares here, they did launch 6 new ones, 6 single stock US high income shares. So you have Block, CrowdStrike, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Novo, and Oracle. Now, I know that the question that I keep getting and I keep seeing is, are these going to be added to HHIS? Are they going to be added? Well, the answer is we could guess pretty easily here, because I see that CrowdStrike, look at the AUM compared to the other ones. So my assumption is, I don't even think it's an assumption at this point, is that they already added CrowdStrike in HHIS. That's why the AUM is so high. So it looks like they, for now, have decided to just out CrowdStrike in there, which means HHIS is going to be 20 stocks. It's not going to include the new ones here. Now, I don't have the answer, guys, and Harvest is not going to be able to tell me either way, even if I ask them, okay, are they going to kick out, for example, a Costco and put maybe something like Block in there, or et cetera, et cetera. Why isn't Oracle and this one being added? So I highly recommend you check out the Q&A with Mike, CEO, and Paul McDonald, where we discuss HHIS, and I literally asked them the question, if new ones come out, are they going to be added? What's your strategy? I highly recommend you check that out so you could get the answer directly from them. This is the video, by the way, I'm talking about. This is the Q&A video. You'll be easily able to find it on my channel, but considering the fact that it has a lot of views, it's very popular. So in this one, yes, we do talk about MSTE, but near the beginning, the first half of the video is really about HHIS strategy, stock selection. So if you hold HHIS, guys, I'm telling you, you need to see this video and get the information directly from the fund manager. So there you have it again. This is your monthly update for the Harvest High Income Shares. And we have some extra news too, with the increase on many of the classic Harvest covered call ETFs. So we're going to do this again next month. I'll keep you updated, of course. Make sure to stay safe, stay passive, stay honorable, and see you next time.